Why is it whenever I start the camera, the neighbour turns their music on? Got family here to stay again, the wife's sister, so yeah, things are a bit hectic around the house a minute, but it's okay. So we've got Bud's starting to show on some of the stuff now actually. It's yeah, even though it's still a bit chilly on the outside sometimes, especially at night. Nights are still pretty nippy. We're still getting down to freezing point and what have you, but generally it seems to be getting a bit better. I mean, we've just got a blue hazy sky today and a black-headed gull sitting on over the roads. It looks like a black-headed gull anyway. So yeah, we've had the street lamps changed. They've still got to come and fill in the hole from the old one. They took the old ones up, I think it was yesterday or something like that, but was it yesterday? No, Friday. So yeah, slowly starting to get that back to normal now as well. But anyway, the sister's gone out to, sister-in-law's gone out to Driffield for a change. They normally go to Bridlington, but they've gone to Driffield. They'll probably go to Bridlington tomorrow or something like that. And I'm about to jump in the car and go to Driffield myself and go and get some bits and pieces for the beef dinner. So yeah, that exhaust is blowing rather well now. I don't know if it's coming through on the microphone, it probably is, or it should be. It's loud enough. It seems to be coming from the flexible joint somewhere near the front. I don't really have a good enough driveway to get this up off the floor and get a look underneath it. And you should never really do it without, you know, getting it on axle stands and stuff like that, really. I used to years ago, but it's becoming more of a thing now to see about accidents. I know there was one in the town, was it last year or the year before? There was a bloke who got basically asphyxiated under his car because the jack had lowered onto him. So yeah, best to do it properly, really. So yeah, it's been a strange week, really. I haven't had much work-wise, so it's been sort of quiet until, when was it? I did some bits on Friday, and I also went out to a leak yesterday, Saturday, and went and looked at another job yesterday, which I've still got to do a price for and that, so we'll have to see how that goes. This is unusual, somebody turning right here. Normally you use the other road out if you're going to turn right here. So yeah, just got a few bits to pick up and then we'll be away home again. I'm still I was sort of like, I don't know, I'm still in two minds over a new drone. It's I'm sort of itching to say, oh, I tell you what, I'll get the Mavic Air, which financially makes a lot more sense. But there's also talk of this other one coming next month, which would be like a new upgrade, an upgrade to the Mavic Pro, basically. So I'm not sure. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be a while anyway, so I may as well wait. I'll probably wait until the weather gets a bit nicer. Although you can get some really nice shots actually when the weather's like this. But it's not a bad day today. It's a bit hazy more than anything else. It's hazy. There's a fine coating of cloud, which of course helps to make it bright anyway, doesn't it? Because the cloud acts like a diffuser. So it is actually classed normally as quite a good day to give sort of a good sort of what do call it, a good sort of diffused light that won't change much. Consistent, that's the word I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the word consistent. A consistent level of light, because you've got that cloud there acting as the diffuser. Obviously we've had the school kids off for the half-term break. Are they back Monday? I think they're back Monday. I'm not sure. I know it's made the roads a little bit easier in and out of the town, because this road, of course, around the school, around the morning and the late afternoon times, of course, it's a really busy road with the school kids and what have you. You do have to watch it. I noticed at the other end of town now they've put in a new pedestrian crossing, zebra crossing, which it hasn't raised any controversy or anything like that, and it has needed one there for quite some time. It's over near the railway station. You do get a lot of people crossing there with prams and stuff like that, but I don't know, it still just seems a little bit close to the bend at the other end of town to me. It's sort of, yeah, alright, there's a speed limit, it's 30 mile an hour there, and I can just see there being some near misses and some scary moments. You can see through it, but if you've got somebody who's not going to be quick enough on their feet, then I can see some near misses happening, or even worse. And that's the bit that bothers me. We've got four-way control on the traffic lights here. Some new lights are put in. They're doing some work just over there. So I can see that they're either going to have to signpost it heavily, or just past just this side of there's a 20 mile an hour speed limit as you come into the town itself, and it might be worth their while actually moving that around the bend, so that people are having to come down at 20 mile an hour before they even get to where the crossing is, which would make a lot more sense to me. You're only having to move the signs 20 yards, but I know there's a lot of paperwork goes with that sort of thing, especially with the 20 mile an hour. Is it 20? I can't remember if it's 20 where I'm sure if it's below 30 you have to get central government involved and to agree to it. So any alterations are down to central government. I think it is, or it might be below 20. It might be when you get down to 10 that you have to do that. Oh, this is great parking, guys. What a way to park, right next to a red light. Yeah, some people. Yeah, parking's becoming a bit of an issue around this town. Now, I don't have a problem with disabled being able to park for a couple of hours here and there on the yellow lines and what have you. Anything to make their life easy, but there are certain areas I wouldn't let them park at all, which obviously there already are, with where if there's bars on the curbs or loading bays, stuff like that, they're not allowed to park. But I would like to see the bars on the curbs extended to certain areas, like just around this corner here. Buses come up this road, as you can see it's quite narrow, and then when they come round here you're up against a wall of two cars ready to turn. He's actually come forward on the line anyway, and buses do struggle to get around here, especially if somebody parks there on the double yellow lines. So I think the curb should be barred so many yards back from the corner, really. And people crossing the road slowly, as usual. Normally you see a car coming, you sort of start to walk a bit faster, don't you? So I don't know if any of you saw it. I put a post on Instagram. It'll have shared across to Twitter as well, because they usually do. And it was the one of my time-lapse of the super blood moon, if you remember. And what I did was I rotoscoped the moon and then just messed around and put an alien spaceship behind it just for laughs. So I don't know who saw it and what they thought of it and that. But yeah, it was just a bit of fun. I was sort of bored really, wanted something to do, so I just thought it'd be a good idea to you know, just mess around with that bit of footage. And it also meant that I got to sort of play around with masking and what have you, and just sort of like, I suppose improving on my skills. Anyway, shopping time, guys. Another one that I failed to get done in my allotted time scale. Basically down to the fact that I had the sister-in-law here, and it was just, you know what it's like when you've got a house full. I mean, we had my son here as well, sister-in-law and her bloke, you know, and then the wife's carers in, and it wasn't going to work. So yeah, I just couldn't get any space to do it, basically. So, and it's getting on now. I mean, it's 10 to 8 now, and I've literally just finished running around. It's not been a super busy day, but I've been all over the place, you know, sorting out a job and what have you. And I'm back on it tomorrow morning, the same job, which is basically, it's a conversion. Somebody's doing a garage conversion, and I'm doing the plumbing for it. So yeah, it's just been a little hectic, so I haven't really had a chance to sort of do anything today until now either. And I just, if you saw my Instagram thing, I'm not using it yet. I'm waiting for another phone clamp to come. I've got another one coming that's got a cold shoe mount on the top, so that I can put my Rode mic on it. And this TRRS lead that I've got from this Rode SC7, what is it, I think, that will plug in via the dongle, of course, to the lightning jack. And basically that just converts, that lead converts it so that a regular microphone will work on a mobile. It folds what would be your headphone jack into believing it's a microphone jack. And then I have actually bought a lens to go on as well, actually, a wide angle lens, but I haven't got that on yet, which, if you watch enough videos, you should be able to tell that that's not on. It's also got a CPL filter built into the outside of it as well, which should help with any reflection on the glasses. So, like I say, a few bits and pieces have turned up today. It's crazy. One thing, I don't even remember much about it, an actual Bitcoin. Comes in a plastic case, it's about that size, and it basically looks like the bitcoins that you see in the pictures, even though we know it's not a physical currency. I'm not sure where that's come from, to be honest. What else? I've got one of those little spheres. Yeah, just 1 second. Designed for getting arty with your videos. So, I'm not sure if I've got that lined up properly, but you should see me basically upside down through there. And it's just for getting arty with your photographs and what have you. I just thought I'll give one a try. It was only a few pounds, so yeah, so that's turned up today. And I'm just trying to think. That's about it. My head's all over the place. It's just been crazy with work, really. Been trying to sort out my account at the building merchant and stuff like that, and just been a fair bit of sort of running around all over the place. But actual work-wise, I've only got a few hours in, so. But tomorrow will be better. So I'll just go to the builders merchants tomorrow, pick up a load of bits and pieces, and get to the job basically and get it done. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I've been doing, guys. The exhaust is getting worse. That was another thing I did. I dropped in at the garage this morning to see if they could have a look at my exhaust, and they didn't even have time to get it up on the ramp so that they could have an exact look at which bit's blowing to see what it's going to cost for the repair. So it's just crazy. I can't think. Was there anything else? No, there was. The neighbour's dogs keep barking at something. So, and then I had to go to the son's, fish out all my tools and what have you, because he's had them for such a while now, and so I'm having to sort all that out. That's my next sort of bits and pieces tonight, is sorting out all my tools and fittings and stuff like that. Obviously I don't want to go buying a load of stuff that I've already got, so yeah, I've just literally just got back in now from that, and there was something I forgot when I went to the shops. I went and did some Tesco shopping earlier and I forgot something, so while I was in Driffield I had to go and get that as well. So I had about 3 things to do in Driffield before I came back, and now I've just got to clean up my kitchen and sort this stuff out for work, and then I'll get this vlog finished. Like I said, I mean, the rest of it's actually done. It was just basically like an ending that I didn't really have done. But yeah, it's been quite a day, guys. Hopefully, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say anything about next weekend. You know what happens, it just goes wrong. So basically, I will end on that high, guys, and wish you all the best for the week ahead. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later, guys. Cheers, guys. See you.